pick it up, and somewhere along the way, Lunsford fell down on his way to first base. So he's an easy out, 1-3 for out number one. That'll bring up Jacob Bohasic, the shortstop. Bohasic played in our first game. Went 0 for 3 with a couple of ground outs and a fly out. Watches the first pitch for a strike. Foul tip, 0-2. Some numbers in a minute on Elrich, but he gets another comebacker. He'll run over toward first base, underhanded to his first baseman Haggerty, and there's two gone. Sam Elrich getting his second start of the year. First start, he threw 4 innings, gave up 3 runs. They were earned on 3 hits. He walked nobody and struck out 3. Opponents hitting 200 off of him in that first start. ERA of 6.75. 2 up and 2 down here in the first, and now here's Riley Leininger, the third baseman for the Buccaneers. A freshman from Georgetown. Watches the first pitch for ball 1. That's a high fly ball that's going to hook foul down the right side. Count it 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled into the screen behind home plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Highlander defense has McEnroe at third. Fergans at shortstop. Hernandez at second. Haggerty at first. A 1-2. Bounces in. Doing the catching in game 2 is Michael Peavy. The outfield left to right. We've got Tobin in left. Jenkins in center. Sigler in right. No Brody Cheer in the lineup to start this one. 2-2. That's low. Takes it full of 3 balls and 2 strikes. Rich has a sign of the 3-2 pitch. Check the swing on the pitch up above the letters. They appeal to third base. They say he didn't go. First walk issued by Elrich. Gives the Buccaneers a 2-out base runner for the cleanup batter, Zachary Tuxhorn. Tuxhorn going to do the catching in this game. First game, he was the designated hitter. He collected 1 of their 2 hits, the only extra base hit of the game, which was a double with 2 outs, and came around to score on a following single. Watches the first pitch down low for ball 1. Blinn comes into this game with a record of 5 wins and 4 losses. The Highlanders are now 3-1 on the season. Pitch is down low, 2 balls and no strikes. We were originally scheduled to play just 1 game today, but because of the possibility of rain tomorrow, the doubleheader in Brenham has been canceled, and they decided to play 2 here today. That's a line shot into left field that'll fall in for a base knock. The runner from first is headed for third, and he will get there safely. Little risk on the part of Riley Leininger there to move over to third base on that single to left field by Tuxhorn. But the Buccaneers have something going here with 2 outs in the first. Now here's Drew Britton. Watches First pitch down low for ball one. Britton saw action in our first game. He got the only RBI in the contest with a single in the fourth inning. Otherwise, he struck out and flew out. Now the pitching coach, Peter Stark, going to go out and talk to the starter, Sam Elrich. Maybe see something in the mechanics that can help him bring the ball up out of the dirt. But you'd rather miss low than miss high, especially if you got a good catcher that'll keep things in front. So no, if you look at the schedule for both of these teams, there will not be a doubleheader tomorrow in Brenham. That has been canceled because of the impending weather. McLennan coach James Laniger, excuse me, I'll be all right. James Leverton told me earlier that he will attempt to get a game scheduled either Monday or Sunday to try to make up for the one game they're losing here. Breaking ball drops out at the plate. Takes the count to 2 balls and no strikes. Runners at the corners. There are 2 outs. That's right in the heart of the plate for a strike. Outfield playing Britton straight away. Breaking ball didn't start up tall enough. Falls below the zone at 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Grounded foul, first base side. Gives us a full count of 3 balls and 2 strikes. That'll give Tuxhorn at first base a chance to get a little bit of a head start, but he will be held on by Haggerty there at first base. Payoff. Hit in the air to left field. Getting under it is the left fielder. Tobin makes the catch for the 3rd out to retire the side. For Brenham in the first. No runs. There was a hit. No errors. Had 1 runner left on base. Head of the bottom of the first with our score. Blinn nothing and McLennan coming to bat. Bottom half of the first inning. For McLennan, you'll have Fergan, Sigler, and Jenkins facing Hayden Morris. Morris, a 6'8" sophomore from Oak Ridge High School in Conroe. For Morris, this will be his third appearance of the year, third start. He's pitched 10 innings, giving up 6 runs earned on 9 hits. He's walked 2 and struck out 12. Earned an average of 5.40 to start the day. His first pitch fastball is at the knees on the outside third for a strike. Peyton Fergans, the Highlander shortstop in the first game, was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Takes one up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Foul back into the screen. Keeps the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Called a strike on the outside third at the knees. Peyton Fergan says, I'm not sure about that. But it is the first out here in the bottom half of the first inning. Now here's Brennan Sigler playing in right field in game 2. Did not see action in our first game. 6'1", 210-pound freshman out of Knoxville, Tennessee. First pitch bounces off a home plate. Sigler hitting .500, getting his third action of the year. 5 for 10 with 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. 2 of his 5 hits for extra bases, 1 double, 1 home run. Highlanders have hit 7 home runs through their first 4 ball games now. Then Buccaneers have hit 10 home runs in 9 games now. Swing and a miss takes the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. This is low and away. 3-1 the count. Down low. Sigler works the walk. Highlanders have a base runner with 1 out here in the first. That'll bring up Samuel Jenkins. Jenkins in the first game scored 1 of the 2 runs that the Highlanders scored in that 6th inning as he started off that frame with a walk. He was the first base runner to reach base against Luke Ekdahl in that first game. He also struck out, so he was 0 for 1 officially. There goes the runner. The first pitch is swung on. The throw down is not anywhere near in time. Sigler has swiped second base. That is his first stolen base of the year. Jenkins with that 0 for 1 in the first game is now 7 for 11 on the year as he swings and makes it strike 2. Came in leading the Highlanders in hits, home runs, and RBIs. Good man to have in the 3-hole. Morris to the stretch. His 0-2 pitch. Swung and missed for strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning. Runner at second base, and now here's Cooper McEnroe. McEnroe went to the plate 3 times in our opener. Was 0 for 2 with a walk, a strikeout, and a flyout. Runner at second base with 2 outs here in the first. Checks his swing on a slider that misses outside for ball 1. Cooper's out of Spring, Texas, a 6'2", 210-pound freshman. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's hit well left side toward the gap in left center field. It is off the top of the wall. Coming home to score is Sigler. Headed for third. Here comes the throw. It gets by to the dugout, and it goes into the dugout, and he'll end up at home plate scoring 2 runs. So giving him an RBI triple and have him come in on the error. I'm going to call that on the center fielder. And the Highlanders are up 2-0 early. Little 2-out magic here. Now 2 in, 2 out, and Hayden Kreitz at the plate. Designated hitter. Takes the first pitch that bounces in. He came to the plate as a pinch hitter in our first game and walked. Got replaced at first base by a pinch runner in Nathan Tobin, and Tobin ended up scoring the second run, what ended up being the winning run for the Highlanders in game 1. 1-0. All speeding away. 2 balls and no strikes. McEnroe missed a home run by maybe 2 feet to the gap in left center field. That's on the inside corner just under the belt. 2 balls and 1 strike. Kreitz still looking for his first hit of the year. Hits this one high in the air to left side, giving chase in foul territory. Third baseman, shortstop, left fielder, and left fielder makes the catch for the 3rd out to retire the side. But the Highlanders get 2. They do it on just 1 base hit. There was an error, and there was nobody left on base. We played 1, and our score is McLennan 2 and Blinn 0. Sam Elrich returns to the mound for his 2nd inning of work with the lead at 2-0. faces 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order for the Blinn Buccaneers here in Game 2 of today's doubleheader. Kason Atkins, the center fielder, leads it off and watches a strike on the inside third. Atkins in the first game did not have an official trip to the plate. He was hit by a pitch and also walked. 1 ball, 1 strike on Kason Atkins. It's this one in the air. Shallow left center field. Left fielder, well, everybody calls off the left shortstop. Thought he could have gotten out there to it, but somebody called him off, and he gave up on it. And ended up with a bloop double as Kason Atkins to start the second inning. Little miscommunication problem there. Pretty sure that Peyton Fergus would have kept going out after it. He hadn't heard somebody call him off. That'll bring up Austin Glasscock, the designated hitter. First time we've seen him today. He did not appear in our first game. First pitch misses down low for ball 1. Glasscock is a 6'3" freshman out of Bridgeland High School in Cypress, Texas. Fouls this one off the end of the bat to the Highlander dugout on the third base side. Mark. Glasscock on the year, hitting .273. He's collected 3 hits. One of those is a triple. He's picked up 4 RBI. RBI chance here as he watches a pitch above the letters. 2-1 the count. And pretty much getting an overcast sky here now at Bosque River Ballpark. They have turned the lights on. High fly ball, right side of the diamond. Take that back, left side of the infield. Third baseman McEnroe chasing it down and will make the catch for out number 1. Cooper McEnroe took charge of that one. Made sure it was a catch. So 1 out, 1 on, and here's Brody Maddox, the first baseman for the Buccaneers. He saw action in our first game. Watches the first pitch for strike 1. He came to the plate twice in our first game, struck out and rolled into a fielder's choice. 0 for 2 on the day. Fouled straight back into the screen. 0-2. Well, we played an inning and a third, and we have as many hits in this one as we did in 6 1/3 innings, or 6.5 innings of the first game. And this was the schedule for 9 innings. Highlanders won the first game that was scheduled for 7 in 7, 2-1. Scoring 2 runs in the bottom half of the 6th inning and held on for that 2-1 win. Must have been inside. Didn't get the call. Looked good up and down. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count on Brody Maddox. Off speed, checked the swing, checked it in time. Apparently not a strike on its own merit. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball on 1 hop to the third baseman. McEnroe looks the runner back at second. Gets the ball over to Haggerty in good shape for out number 2. Well, that brings up the 9-hole hitter, Brady Sullivan. Sullivan, a sophomore out of Cypress, Texas, 6'1". Part of last year's team at the JUCO World Series. Takes the first pitch inside for ball one. Sullivan so far 2 for 9 on the year. Picked up 3 RBIs. He scored 4 runs so far for the Buccaneers. Breaking ball is a called strike at the letters. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's hit toward the left fielder. Tobin goes over and will make the catch for the third out to retire the side. For Blinn in the second, no runs on the hit, no errors. They left 1 on base. Head to the bottom of the second with our score. McLennan 2 and Blinn nothing. Six, 7, and 8 in the Highlander batting order coming to the plate to face Hayden Morris here in the bottom of the second inning. Catcher Michael Peavy will lead it off, followed by Brett Haggerty and then Nathan Tobin. A righty-righty matchup. First pitch to Peavy is over his head and all the way to the backstop on the fly. Michael Peavy, a 6-foot, 175-pound freshman out of Houston. Not only list him as a catcher, but also as a potential right-hand pitcher. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Peavy has appeared in 1 game so far this year. He went 1 for 4, but scored 3 runs in that contest. Was hit by a pitch. Also had a double and picked up a couple of RBI. Checks the swing. Probably should have pulled the trigger. It's called strike 2. Lets that one go by around neck high. It's even up at 2-2. Last Highlander I can remember that was not only a catcher but also would pitch was Josh Bro. 2-2. That's also neck high. Goes full at 3-2. Josh Bro got drafted by the New York Yankees. I think he makes, well, take that back. The Yankees traded him, I think, to the Phillies organization. Ground ball foul, third base side. Last I looked, I think that's where Josh Bro was. Haven't checked what his status is this particular season. Another 3-2 pitch. Peavy takes it for ball 4. Leadoff walk here in the second. He's at first base for Brett Haggerty. Haggerty 6'6", 240 out of Olympia, Washington, a sophomore that transferred into McLennan this year. Hits the first pitch a ton toward right center field. Right fielder going back and catches it at the warning track. Runner went halfway. Haggerty with a nice base hit, just didn't find a hole. Fly out to right for Haggerty. 1 out, 1 on. Here's Nathan Tobin. Tobin getting his first AB of the year. Been used as a pinch runner in previous games. There goes the runner. The pitch is a called strike. The throw down is too high, and sliding in under the tag with a stolen base is Michael Peavy. Second stolen base of the game for McLennan. Tobin with a chance to pick up his first RBI if he can get something to the outfield. Hits it high in the air and deep to left center field. Left fielder getting over at the warning track, makes the catch. Tagging at second is Peavy, and he'll get in safely at third base. But now there are 2 outs. Tobin gave it a ride, but just not enough to get it out of the ballpark into left center field. So 2 away, and that brings up the second baseman, Abdiel Hernandez. Abdiel comes to us out of Puerto Rico. Sophomore, 5'11", 170. Part of the Highlanders club a year ago. Takes a pitch inside corner for strike 1. Abdiel is 2 for 7 so far with a couple of runs scored and 3 RBI. Hits this one into center field. Make that 4 RBI now for Abdiel Hernandez as he makes it 3-0 in favor of the Highlanders with a 2-out single. Back to the top of the order, and Peyton Fergens called out on strikes his first time up. First pitch to him is up high for ball 1. Goes the runner. The throw is going to be off the second baseman's glove and into shallow right field and headed over to second base, or to third base. Is Abdiel Hernandez getting the stolen base and move him over on. I'm going to give the error to the second baseman for not catching the ball. So another run just 90 feet away. Peyton Fergens with a chance to pick up his third RBI of the year. Fouls this one to the far end of the first base dugout. Count of 2 balls and 1 strike on the Highlander shortstop. Scored 2 in the first. They've added 1 here in the second. Takes a pitch at the letters. Deemed to be out of the strike zone. Borderline call goes the way of the batter. A 3-1 pitch. Right in the heart of the plate. Taken for strike 2. Brendan Ziegler waits on deck. He would like a chance to swing here in the second with runners on base. Morris ready with his payoff. Called strike 3 at the knees. Ferguson out for the second time on a pitch down around his knees. But the Highlanders do get a run. They do it on 1 base hit. There was an error. And there were one runner left on base. Our score after 2 is McLennan 3 and Blinn nothing. Sam Elrich back for his third inning of work. Second time through the Blinn batting order as he faces the leadoff batter, Reese Lunsford, here to start the third inning. One time through the order, he's given up no runs on 2 hits, walked 1, struck out nobody. First pitch is down low for ball 1. Lunsford hit a comebacker to the mound his first time up. Pitch is up high, 2 balls, no strikes. Actually, I believe he tried to bunt his way aboard. Maybe that was the second man. Either way, Elrich retired the first 2 batters in the first inning. That's in for a strike, 2-1 to count. Highlander outfield, Nathan Tobin in left, Sam Jenkins in center, Brennan Ziegler in right. 2-1. Hit foul at the plate. He was up 2-2. On the infield for McLennan, Cooper McEnroe is at third. Peyton Ferguson's the shortstop. Abdel Hernandez at second base. Brett Haggerty at first. Michael Peavy doing the catching. 2-2. Popped up. In foul territory left side. Third baseman McEnroe over. And makes the catch. So one gone. Now here's Bohasic. Blinn shortstop is 0 for 1 with a ground ball back to the mound. Nothing in 1 to count on Bohasic. That's in there for a strike on the inside, third at the knees. Comes to Blinn Junior College all the way from Marietta, Georgia. 6'1" sophomore. Hits this one in the air towards center field and fairly deep, but going back as a center fielder, Jenkins, he waits for it to fall out of the sky and makes the catch for out number 2. Do have a decent breeze of about 10 to 15 miles per hour blowing out to left. Doesn't seem to be helping the flight of the ball much just yet. 2 up and 2 down here in the top of the third. And now here's Riley Leininger, the third baseman for the Buccaneers. Takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. Missed the release point on that one. It goes to the backstop off the catcher's glove. Takes the count to 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch misses inside. Leininger threatening to become a 2-out base runner. He walked his first time up, got stranded at third base. He's going to walk this time too. Second walk given up by Elrich. He's allowed 2 hits, but has struck out nobody yet. Michael Peavy goes out to talk to his pitcher. Get ready to face Zachary Tuxhorn. He singled his first time up. That sent Leininger over to third base, but they both got left stranded on the base pass. All that happened with 2 outs. First pitch fastball popped up, first base side. Haggerty giving a look, but it's going to get out of play. That's in the heart of the plate, right above the knees for a strike, 0-2. Elrich looking for his first strikeout of the game. 0-2. Popped him up behind home plate. That'll get out of play, I hope. Clears the roof. Another 0-2 pitch. Just missed the low part of the zone, apparently. Good job by Peavy to frame it. There goes to 1-2. Off speed and foul, third base side. Thompson trying to keep his at-bat going. This is that up high. Bucks are now 2 for 4 in today's doubleheader. On the ground up the middle, shortstop gets to it. All he has to do is step on the bag, which he does, to record the out there and end the inning. Nice job by Peyton Fergens to know the situation. 6 unassisted for the putout. 4. Two, 3, and 4 in the McLennan batting order here in the bottom of the third inning. A couple runs, 1 unearned on 2 hits. First pitch, strike 1 to Ziegler. He walked and scored his first time up. Nothing and 2 the count. On the Highlander right fielder. Deep in the box on the right side. A freshman. Fouls that one off, first base side, out of play. Ziegler did not appear in our first game. The run he scored is the 3rd time he's scored so far this year. Swing and a miss. A breaking ball down. Fourth strikeout recorded for Hayden Morris. Moves up Samuel Jenkins, the center fielder. He was a strikeout victim for Morris back in the first inning. Swing and a miss here out in front of the changeup, looked like. Pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's now 7 for 12 on the season. Takes this pitch down. 7 hits. His tops on the team along with Tyler Ness, who has 7. Who's not playing in this game as of yet. At least didn't get the start. Two balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. On the 3-hole hitter, Samuel Jenkins. Moved up a little bit in the box. 2-2. On the outside corner at the belt for a strike. 5th strikeout for Morris. 3 of them have been called 3rd strikes. Struck out the first 2 men he's faced here in the 3rd, and now here's Cooper McEnroe, who tripled home the first run and then came around to score on a throwing error from the outfield. Takes the first pitch up and in for ball 1. Triple for Cooper was his first of the season. Takes a strike. Now 5 for 14 on the year with 2 extra base hits, that triple and a home run. He's picked up 6 RBI now. And scored 4 times. Count of 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Nobody on. Pitch bounces at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Morris ends up striking out the side to get 6 strikeouts for the game. McLennan goes quietly in the 3rd. We've played 3 in our scores. McLennan 3 and Blinn nothing. .56 pitches thrown for Highlander starter Sam Elrich as he starts the 4th inning. Facing 5, 6, and 7 in the Blinn batting order. Second baseman Drew Britton leads it off. First time he came to the plate, he flew out to left field. Watches the first pitch fastball inside for ball one. As the sun sets behind the third base dugout, it kind of peeks through and causes a little problem for the right side of the diamond. That's in for a strike at the knees. Evens it up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Line drives might be an adventure at second base or right field right now. That pitch is a called strike 2 at the bottom of the knee on the inside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That'll back Britton back to take an extra cut. 1-2. Up the first base line, but foul. Britton having a discussion with our home plate umpire while the foul ball is retrieved. Rich ready with his 1-2. This is high and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Check the swing on a pitch up the letters. Good thing he did. Count goes full. And 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss with the changeup. First strikeout of the game for Sam Elrich. Now here comes James Leverton, the head coach, and maybe Sam Elrich has reached his pitch count. Thrown 61 pitches, just his second outing of the year. And sure enough, that's going to be it for Sam Elrich. But a nice outing. He leaves with the possibility of picking up the win simply because he was on a pitch count. And they go to the bullpen for Griffin Lewis. Give you some numbers on Griffin Lewis here in a second, but tell you how Sam Elrich ended up. He goes 3 1/3. So far has given up no runs, and he's not going to give up any runs because there's no property on the base pass. Allowed only 2 hits. He walked 2 and struck out 1. Pretty nice outing for Sam Elrich in his second outing of the year. That should lower his ERA some. Now we got Griffin Lewis coming in. Griffin Lewis, a 5'10", 180-pound sophomore out of Flower Mound, Texas. Be his 3rd appearance of the year. Previous 2 outings, he went 3 2/3 innings. Gave up a couple of runs that were earned on 3 hits. He walked 2, but he has struck out 8, which is the most strikeouts by any Highlander pitching so far on the year. Opponent's hitting .214 off of Lewis, and he has a 4.91 earned run average. Griffin Lewis on the hill for the 3rd time this year. He and Logan Harris seem to be the first guys out of the bullpen that the coaching staff calls upon. Nice outing for Sam Elrich. He leaves with the possibility of earning the victory. It would be his first of the year. First batter that Griffin Lewis will face is Kason Atkins, the center fielder. It's a righty-righty matchup here with nobody on and 1 out in the top half of the 4th inning. We're scheduled to play 9. First pitch fastball is hit in the air to left field. A little trouble finding it for Tobin. It bounces over his head. It's backed up by the center fielder, and that's going to hold the batter runner to first base. So Atkins, first pitch, Atkins gets his second hit of the game. A one-out single. That brings to the plate Austin Glasscock, who popped out to the third baseman his first time up. From the left side against the right-hander. Fastball's popped up again. Left side, this is trouble. Shortstop, left fielder all out, and the shortstop makes the catch halfway as the runner. The throw across will not be in time. But a nice job by Peyton Fergens to chase that one down and come up with the out. Excellent play by the shortstop there. Keep the tying run off the base pass from coming to the plate, actually. It's a 3-1 lead, 3-0 lead for the Highlanders. 8-hole hitter Brody Maddox steps up. Grounded out to McEnroe at third his first time up. McEnroe pretty much guarding the line, playing deep at third. First pitch fastball's in for a strike on the outside third. Atkins the runner at first after a one-out single. It's the third hit of the game for the Buccaneers. Pitch is fouled off at home plate. Now Lewis ahead at no balls and 2 strikes. Tell by the wind noise in our crowd, Mike, that it's a little bit more breezy in this game. 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. He checked his swing, checked it in time, according to the first place umpire. Goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball is swung and a miss this time. First strikeout for Griffin Lewis. Second strikeout for Highlander pitching. It ends the 4th inning with Buccaneers getting no runs on a hit, no errors. They leave a runner on base. Head to the bottom of the 4 with our score. McLennan 3 and Blinn nothing. Hayden Kreitz starts it off for McLennan here in the bottom half of the 4th inning, followed by Michael Peavy and then Brett Haggerty. That is 5, 6, and 7 in the order, facing Hayden Morris, still out there as the starter for the Blinn Buccaneers. First pitch fastball was in for a strike. Pitch number 54 in the game for Morris. Not sure what his pitch count might be, but there's nobody in the bullpen right now for the Buccaneers. So 1 is all the way to the backstop off the catcher's mitt. Apparently missed the release point on that. Takes it to 1 ball and 1 strike. Outfield for the Buccaneers, Reese Lunsford in left. Kason Atkins in center, and Brady Sullivan in right. Fastball misses the top of the zone. 2-1. On the infield, you got Riley Laniger at third. Jacob Mahasik at shortstop. Drew Britton at second. And Brody Maddox at first. The 2-1. Hit in the air. Foul territory. Left side, it's going to get out of play. Zach Tuxhorn is doing the catching for the Buccaneers here in game 2. Two balls and 2 strikes on Kreitz, looking for his first hit as a Highlander. Check the swing, needed to pull the trigger. It's strike 3. That is 5 strikeouts in a row for Hayden Morris. 7 total. Highlanders have not put the ball in play since Hernandez singled home a run in the second inning. Now here's Michael Peavy. He gets hit by the pitch up around the shoulder. And he doesn't feel real good about it. He's going to go see his head coach and also the trainer. These catchers, they're tough guys. They get hit with a lot of baseballs throughout the season. But a fastball on the shoulder can certainly sting. And got it just on the backside of his shoulder. I don't think that's one of those situations like getting hit on what they call the funny bone in the back of the elbow, where it causes a lot of stinging down the arm. But trainer going to check him out and make sure that he can still go. It's his left shoulder that got hit. He'll be a 1-out base runner. He's going to head over to first base. That'll have him on base for Brett Haggerty. Haggerty flew out deep to right field his first time up. Haggerty's still looking for his first hit of the year. There goes the runner. The throw down is going to be in plenty of time. And Peavy is out 2-4 for the putout. Well, the Highlanders now 3 for 4 in the stolen base department in this one. 1 ball and no strikes on Haggerty. Takes the pitch down, 2-0. Still too low. This guy's 6'6". You got to bring the ball up a little bit to find the knees. Now timeout called. Pitching coach headed out to talk. This is Greg Evans. Going to have a discussion with Hayden Morris here. Still nobody up in the bullpen for the Buccaneers. Morris has now thrown 62 pitches. Be surprised if sure enough, somebody's starting to loosen up, not necessarily throwing yet, but going through some warm-up exercises to get ready to come into the game. Yeah. Long discussion out on the mound. About the time the home plate umpire arrives, they separate, go their separate ways. Three 3-0 the count on Haggerty. Nobody on with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. They give Haggerty the green light on 3-0. Nope, doesn't need to because he has to get out of the way of that one to keep from being hit. That's the third walk issued by Morris. 4 free bases so far for the Highlanders as far as walks and hit batters. They've also got a couple of free bases on errors. That's helped them lead 3-0. 2-out base runner for Nathan Tobin. Flew out to center field his first time. Takes a pitch low and inside for ball 1. A lefty getting loose in the pen for the Buccaneers. Not much of a lead for Haggerty at first. Pitch bounces in. Haggerty will take down to second base and get there on the wild pitch. Insurance in scoring position for Nathan Tobin. First start of the year for Tobin, playing in left field. It's this one down the left side of it is slicing off, foul, and out of play. Two balls, one strike. Tobin out of Hazlet, Texas, up in the Metro Mess, 5'11", 185 sophomore. On the ground to the second baseman. Britton has it. Double clutch with the throw and ends up safe. Nathan Tobin picks up his first hit. A ground ball to second that, for whatever reason, Drew Britton did a double pump on it. Haggerty ends up at third. You got runners at the corners for Abdiel Hernandez, who already has an RBI in the game, with a single his first time to the plate. Now has 4 RBI on the season. There goes the runner. They'll let him go. Tobin's at second base. 4 for 5 in the stolen base department for the Highlanders in this one. 2 in scoring position now for Hernandez. Takes a pitch for a strike at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lefty in the pen for the Buccaneers is Matt Taylor. 1-1. Hernandez has to get the hands out of the way of that one as it creeps in on him. 2 balls and 1 strike. Going away. Looked like he tried to aim that as opposed to just rock back and fire. First base is open, but do you want to face the top of the batting order with the bases loaded and 2 outs? And if he walks him, does he even get that chance? The 3-1 pitch. That is hit well. It is treetop tall and over the wall. Second home run of the season for Abdiel Hernandez. And the 3 RBI gives him 6 for the season. The Highlanders now on top, 6-0. All of this with 2 outs. Peyton Ferguson steps up to the left side. Morris still out on the hill. First pitch he throws almost in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. After a strikeout, a hit batter, but a runner thrown out trying to steal. A walk, a single, and a 3-run homer has given the Highlanders a 6-0 lead here in game 2. Checked his swing, didn't check it in time. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ferguson has struck out twice in this one. 2 of the 7 strikeouts recorded by Hayden Morris. Swing and a miss. What the coaches and scouts want to see is how a pitcher reacts after giving up a home run. Fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hernandez has come through with 4 RBIs, all of them 2-out RBIs in the game. Matter of fact, all the runs in the game for McLennan have scored with 2 out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Swung and miss for strike 3. Ferguson's out on strikeouts. 8th strikeout for Hayden Morris, but damage done by the Highlanders in the 4th as they come up with 3 runs. They do it on 2 base hits. There was no errors, and there was nobody left on base. We've played 4 in our scores. McLennan 6 and Blinn nothing.
I get out here about 10 minutes before the first pitch, and we're playing 2. Hey, take tomorrow off. Thank you, I appreciate that. Unfortunately, I think I have a softball game this weather. What? You do softball and baseball? I do anything. Softball, baseball, baseball, baseball. You don't have a co-host? No, why would I need you? You do a fine job. My mom always told me I could talk. She's the only one that said that? No. Even my brother. How long have you been doing this here? Here I've been doing it here 10 years. Overall about 40. In Baylor for 15 years. Jordan's mom, Tina. Nice to meet you. Charlie, Kincaid's dad. Okay. Who's from Dallas, not Austin. Great. More fun at work. For sure. Yeah. Luckily, my wife was a CPA, so I could do things like this for a living. That's right. Same boat. Yeah. Like I say, it's her house. I just live in it. She paid for it.
Top half of inning number 5. Griffin Lewis back on the mound for his 2nd inning of work. Faces the top of the order. I'm sorry, he faces 9, 1, and 2 in the order. Sullivan takes the first strike. Sullivan in the 9 hole is 0 for 1 with a fly out to left field. Ground ball. That'll get to the back of the 6 hole. A heck of a throw by Peyton Fergus, but no way he was going to get Brady Sullivan on that one. It's an infield single. Tough play for Fergus at shortstop. His momentum going toward the left field line. Still trying to get a strong throw off. Might as well just put that one in your pocket and get ready for a double play ball. Here's Reese Lunsford, the top of the order. Comebacker to the mound and a pop up to the 3rd baseman. Foul tips the first pitch into the mitt for strike 1. Michael Peavy, who was hit by a pitch in the previous half inning, back behind the plate for the Highlanders. Wind seems to have died down now here in the late afternoon. Throw over to first base, and the runner's back under the tag. Again, we got rain in the forecast for tomorrow, so what was scheduled for a doubleheader in Brenham tomorrow between these two teams has been canceled. Pitch misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's the reason why we changed today's single game to a doubleheader here in Waco. That way the teams only miss out on 1 game on the schedule. MCC is going to try to schedule a Sunday or Monday game, maybe to make that up if they can. Off speed, it's swung through and missed. There's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 10 appearances at the College World Series from the McLennan Highlanders, starting back in 1980. Another swing and a miss on a changeup. Lunsford goes down swinging. Second strikeout recorded by Griffin Lewis, just the third strikeout for Highlander pitching. One out, one on. Two-hole hitter Jacob Bahatzik at the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a comebacker to the mound and a fly out to center field. In for a strike, bounces off of Peavy's glove, but right out in front of him, so the runner has to stay where he is. Lights have been on since the start of this game, but not necessarily taking effect yet. Ground ball, that's going to get through the 6-hole into left field. Tobin gets to it, gets it back in the infield. First time in this game that the Buccaneers have had 2 hits in the same inning. That sends Sullivan down to second base. It brings up the 3-hole hitter, Riley Leininger. He has not had an official trip yet as he's walked both times he's come up. Highlanders infield pinching the middle of the field looking for the double play ball. They've already turned one double play today, their first of the season. That occurred in the first game. First pitch to Leininger is low and away for ball 1. They have been reluctant to pitch anything close to Leininger so far in this one. Looking back at the first game, he was 0 for 3 with a couple of fly outs and a ground out. 1-0. A swing and a miss. He was trying to bring home 3 runs with that swing. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shortstop Peyton Fergens with the left-handed batter has swung over toward the bag, keeping the runner there close. Popped up. Out to center field. Jenkins getting under it, waiting for it to drop out of the Waco Evening. Makes the catch. The runner at second tags and will go to third. But there are now 2 outs with runners at the corners. Leaves it up to the 4-hole hitter, Zach Tuxhorn, to try to get something done. He singled back in the first inning, but was left stranded. Rolled into a fielder's choice to end the third. Griffin Lewis' first pitch is hit on the ground right at the second baseman, Hernandez. He'll flip at the first base to retire the side. Blinn in the 5th. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. Head to the bottom of 5 with our score. McLennan 6 and Blinn nothing. New pitcher for Blinn as McLennan comes to bat in the bottom half of the fifth inning, taking over for Hayden Morris is left-hander Matt Taylor. 6 foot, 200, or 6 foot, make that 6'2" sophomore. He's out of Keller, Texas, Keller High School. First batter he will face is Brendan Sigler. Sigler swings, misses the first pitch. Hayden Morris goes 4 innings. He gives up 6 runs on just 4 hits. Pitch is outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. He walked 3 and struck out 8 in his 4 innings of work. I think 4 of those runs, of those 6 were earned. 1-1 pitch. Fouled off first base side out of play. So now it's Matt Taylor on the mound for the Buccaneers. According to their statistics available from the National Junior College Office, his first outing of the year. That pitch misses down, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Checking to see if there's any other defensive changes for the Buccaneers, but I don't think so. A 2-2 pitch. This is inside. Three-two pitch. Fouled off. Good job protecting the strike zone by Sigler. It's 0 for 1, but he walked and scored back in the first inning. Struck out in the third. Another 3-2 pitch. Taken on the inside corner for a strike. That is the 9th strikeout for Blinn pitching. Blinn pitching in the first game collected 11 strikeouts, but the Highlanders still won that one 2-1, scoring 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th to overcome a 1-0 disadvantage. First pitch to Samuel Jenkins inside for ball 1. Jenkins was glad to see somebody other than Hayden Morris out there as he struck out twice against Morris. Pitch is outside, 2-0. Big swing and a miss there. Trying to put that one in the Bosque River. Down low. Three-one pitch. That's going to get into center field for a base knock. Jenkins collects his 8th hit of the year. Team leader in that department. It is the 5th hit of the game for the Highlanders. It evens the teams in the hit column at 5 apiece. But the Highlanders have 6 runs to go with their 5 hits. And Buccaneers got a big goose egg in that run column. 1 out, 1 on for Cooper McEnroe. Tripled home a run in the first and then came home on a throwing error from the outfield. Struck out his 2nd time up. Takes a pitch on the outside corner below the belt for strike 1. McEnroe with 6 RBI on the year now. Tied for the team lead in that department with 2 other players. Abdel Hernandez with his 3-run homer earlier in this game. Actually, he He's got 4 RBIs in this game, and he's now the team leader at 7 RBIs. 1-1 pitch. On the outside corner at the belt. Not sure McEnroe agreed with that call. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jenkins getting the lead from first base. Pretty daring lead against the left-hander. Pitch bounces in, but nice job by Tuxhorn, the catcher, to keep it in front. Takes the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's all the way to the backstop on the fly. Wild pitch will allow Jenkins to move down to second base. Now with 1 out, a runner in scoring position. That one bounces and also hits the batter. And all of a sudden, Matt Taylor has gotten wild. I don't know if he's experimenting with pitches or what, but the last 2 pitches have been a lot like Ricky Vaughn. So 2 on and 1 out. Aiden Kreitz, the batter, 0 for 2 with a fly out to left and called out on strikes. First pitch is below the knees for ball 1. Next action for the Buccaneers is now Tuesday at home against Grayson. That pitch bounces in. 2-0. Nobody warming in the Blinn bullpen right now. They play a single game against Grayson on Tuesday and then a doubleheader on Wednesday at home against Dusty Hart's old team, the Grayson Vikings. 2-0. Called a strike at the knees on the inside corner. Highlanders are next scheduled to play here at Bosque River Ballpark on Thursday against Howard from out in the western part of Region 5. Pitch is fouled off. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Howard coming in here for a doubleheader on Thursday and a single game on Friday. Highlanders right now scheduled to take next weekend off, at least Saturday, Sunday. That's the way it's scheduled. There go the runners. The pitch is down low, and there's not going to be a throw. You got a double steal. Now both of them in scoring position. Check the swing. And down on strikes. Second strikeout for Matt Taylor. 10 strikeouts now for Blinn pitching. Leaves it up to Michael Peavy to try to bring home those ducks on the pond. Walked and scored in the second. Hit by a pitch in the fourth, but thrown out trying to steal second. Takes a pitch. Well, we call a balk. Yes, we did. We called a balk. Did not have a discernible stop. And now it's 7-0 in favor of the Highlanders. Now runner at third base with 2 outs for Michael Peavy. Little mad fastball there for ball 1. That is hit well to right field. Going back is the right fielder Sullivan looking up at the wall. He can't make the catch. It's off the wall and bounced away from him. Around second on his way to third is Peavy. It's an RBI triple, and the Highlander lead is now 8-0. Second triple of the game for McLennan. 2 runs have scored here in the 5th. And there is a 10-run rule. I think it's 10 after 7. We'll see if we go that long or exactly how they'll play this. Now here's Brett Haggerty. He fouls this one up the third baseline. Actually, they have fouled off his foot. It looked like it was going to be a fair ball as it hit third base, but fortunately it went off the foot of Haggerty at the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a fly to right. He's also walked and scored in the game. Scored ahead of the home run by Hernandez. Swing and a miss there makes it no balls and 2 strikes. There are 2 outs. The 2 runs have scored here in the 5th. Highlanders put 2 on the board in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd, 3 in the 4th, and now 2 here in the 5th. For their 8-0 lead on the 2nd-ranked Blinn Buccaneers. Takes a pitch down. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That is smashed into the glove of the third baseman, Laniger. He just had to take a half step to his right and make the catch. A little hard luck hitting for Brett Haggerty. He's hit it hard, but right at somebody twice now. For the Highlanders in the 5th, 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. After 5 complete, our scores: McLennan 8 and Blinn nothing.
I was expecting 1 game. I didn't bring 2 scores.
So what's the computer for if you can do it that way?
Oh, that's to help me keep track of RBIs, update.
You just do game changer or you do your own thing?
I do my own thing.
Game changer is run by one of these guys.
I let them be there. I let them be the official. I have my own opinion. But the thing about junior college, each team keeps their own stat. So one team may call it a hit, another team may call it an error.
Really?
Yeah.
So eventually you can have 2 different stats.
It'll drive me
You
crazy.
can have 10 different stats.
It'll drive a stats guy like me crazy. Finally, I just decided I'm going to call it myself. They're going to have theirs, I'm going to have mine.
So where are your stats? Where are your stats posted?
In my brain or in my computer.
Even in like playoffs are different though, right? Those stats are kept by the JCC,
No.
whatever.
Only at JUCO World Series.
Oh, just the World Series.
That's the only place that they have.
I thought we get back there again.
No, it'd be nice.
You went, right?
I've gone every time they did. Good. Don't miss it. More fun than law allows.
Here we go with the top half of the 6th inning. First pitch hacking is, who is this guy? This is Drew Britt, second baseman. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out to the left and a strikeout.
Later on.
All right, y'all have fun. This is outside. Griffin Lewis back out on the mound. He has thrown 18 pitches in 2 2/3 innings, starting this frame, in relief of Sam Elridge. That is hit well down the right side, and it's going to be extra bases. They get 1 hops the wall. Getting to it is Sigler, and he'll get it back in. Fairly close play at second base, but Britton has a double to lead off the 6th. His second double of the year. Gives the Buccaneers a chance to maybe bring home a run. With a guy in scoring position already, and Kason Atkins at the plate, 2 for 2 with a single and a double. He takes the first pitch fastball in the heart of the plate for strike 1. Atkins did not have an official trip to the plate in our first game. He was hit by a pitch and walked. Fouls this one over toward the third base on deck circle. 0-2 for Griffin Lewis against Kaysen Atkins. Lights starting to take effect here at McClinton Field at Bosque River Ballpark. 0-2 pitch, misses, gets away from Peavy. The runner started to go, but thought better of it when he saw Peavy get to it quickly. Britton gets his lead from second base. Hernandez with the right-hander at the plate. The second baseman keeps him close. Pitch is down, gets away from Peavy again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Griffin Lewis came into this game as the Highlanders pitcher with the most strikeouts. He now has 10. Pitch is fouled off over the backstop. A set of baseballs delivered to the home plate umpire by Carson Bailey, who was the opening pitcher of today's doubleheader. Did not figure into the decision as the Highlanders overcame a 1-0 deficit with 2 runs in the 6th and won it 2-1. The 2-2 pitch. That's lined into right field. It'll fall in front of Sigler, and it gets by Sigler. The runner from second now hesitates and comes home and will be safe. So give Atkins a single that moves Britton over to third base. And I'm going to say it's an error on the right fielder that brings home the run. Runner at first base with a run in and nobody out. 8-1 our score. First pitch fastball hits the front of the plate at the knees for strike 1. I know the Highlanders had an 8-0 lead, but you never have enough runs in junior college baseball. Pitch bounces in. There goes the runner. Peavy's throw down is going to be in time to get the out. Nice play by the shortstop, Fergens, to make the tag. He's out 2-6 for the first out. Not a bad idea to run on that pitch that got away from Peavy, but Peavy got to it quickly, and Fergens was able to apply the tag, though he was falling down at the time. 1 out. Things just not going the way of the Blinn Buccaneers today in Waco. Out hit the Highlanders in both games, but lost the first one and trailing this one by 7. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball for strike 3. Third strikeout for Griffin Lewis. 4th strikeout for Highlander pitching. 2 outs here in the 6th. 8-hole hitter Brody Maddox steps up to the right side. 0 for 2 with a ground out to third and a strikeout. Cooper McEnroe guarding the line at third, playing about 2 feet off the edge of the outfield demarcation. You can't say grass anymore because it's not grass. It's artificial turf. Just colored carpet. The 1-0. Popped up. Center field, not very deep. Actually, it's left center field. Now the left fielder, Tobin, calls everybody off, and this time he makes the catch for the third out to retire the side. For Blinn in the 6th, they get a run on 2 hits. There was an error, and there was nobody left on base. At the bottom of 6 with our new score, McLennan 8 and Blinn 1. Bottom half of the sixth inning. 8-9-1 for the Highlanders. Nathan Tobin leads it off, 1 for 2 in the game. Singled and scored his last time up. First time around, he flew out to center field. Facing the left-hander, Matt Taylor. After his second inning of work, first pitch hacking, he fouls it off at the plate. Taylor took over for Hayden Morris, who threw 78 pitches in his start. He gave up 6 runs, 4 earned on just 4 hits in those 4 innings. He walked 3 and struck out 8 for the starter, Hayden Morris. Pitch misses low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Taylor in his 1 inning of work has given up a couple of runs on a couple of hits. No walks and 2 strikeouts. Breaking ball misses outside in the lefty-lefty matchup here. Two 2-1 offering. Up and in. Right-hander getting loose in the bullpen for the Buccaneers. Leadoff walk to Nate Tobin. Just in front of the Highlanders' RBI leader, Abdiel Hernandez. Singled home a run in the second. Brought home 3 with his second home run of the year in the fourth. He's got 3 career home runs now here at McLennan. Hits the first pitch he sees and fouls it off first base side out of play. Now 4 for 9 on the season for Abdiel Hernandez. When he gets his opportunities, he makes the most of it. Takes a pitch away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nice lead at first base for Tobin. Ball gets away from the catcher. The pass ball will move him down to second base. Two balls and 1 strike on Hernandez. Fouls this one off the plate. Got on top of a breaking ball.
Oh, yeah? That's the one I missed. Was it a 2?
Swung and missed for strike 3. Third strikeout for Matt Taylor. 11 strikeouts for Blinn pitching in the game. Out number 1 here in the 6th. Top of the order, Peyton Fergens. Peyton 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Takes a pitch inside for ball 1. 2 of those 3 strikeouts were called third strikes. He and a home plate umpire not agreeing on the strike zone. Stands well off the plate with an open stance. Hits this one foul first base side. 1 ball, 1 strike. Started the day hitting .286. In the doubleheader, though, he's 0 for 6 with 5 strikeouts. That's low. 2-1. Fouled off over the third base dugout, headed for the Highlanders locker room. 2-2 the count. There goes the runner from second to third. The pitch is low and inside. Highlanders have another stolen base. Tobin with his second stolen base of the day, of the game. Now he's just 90 feet away. And the Buccaneers are going to come in and play in. 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground, and it sneaks through the infield into center field for an RBI single for Fergus. His third RBI of the year. Tobin scores for the second time today. And that's going to do it for Matt Taylor. They have made the call to the bullpen. Matt Taylor's going to go an inning and a third. He has given up 3 runs. I do believe they are all earned on 3 base hits. Good thing is he only walked 1. And unfortunately that free base came around to score. He struck out 3. Now we're going to get the third pitcher of the game for the Buccaneers. Taking over on the hill is Bryce Robinson. 6'4" freshman from New Orleans. See if we got any numbers on Bryce Robinson. Do not see where he has made an appearance according to the statistics that were available from the National Junior College office. Maybe it's his first outing of the year. According to the stats we got from the National Junior College office, there's only been 8 pitchers used by Blinn through the first 8 games. Through my experience, I find that a little hard to believe. But that's what was available at the website. Highlanders in a situation here where they could get a 10-run rule victory here. Need to get at least 2 more here in the bottom half of the 6th and then hold the Buccaneers scoreless at the top of the 7th. I have every reason to believe that the 10-run rule is in effect for this game. Highlanders' first 10-run rule victory was against Iowa Western, a team that is ranked 14th in the nation in the National Junior College preseason poll. Blinn comes in ranked number 2. McLennan number 6. The Highlanders basically stole a game in game 1, 2-1, and been putting a lot of runs on the board here in game 2. Sigler takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. Brennan Sigler is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts and a walk. When he walked in the first inning, he scored the first run of the game for the Highlanders. Fouled off the umpire. Thought it was off the catcher, but it's off the umpire. Brady's going to walk that one off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sigler's 0 for 2 in this one. Now has him 5 for 12 on the season. Fastball misses inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner at first is Peyton Fergens. The Highlanders have been stealing bases with reckless abandon in this one. See if he takes off. Nope. Pitch is inside. 3-1. Seven of 8 in the stolen base department in this game for the McLennan Highlanders. Fastball is a called strike at the knees on the inside third. Ziegler's taking the count full. Looking to collect his 6th hit of the year. Payoff pitch. That's into center field, sinking fast, and will sink in front of the center fielder. Runner at first will stop at second. A couple of one-out singles. Has 2 runners on. And 1 out. 1 run already in. Here's Samuel Jenkins. Takes the first pitch high and away for ball 1. He singled and scored his last trip. Prior to that, he had struck out twice. That's hit well to center field. Going back is the center fielder, Atkins, at the wall. He makes the catch. Nobody tagging. Everybody will have to return. Gave it a ride, but to the deepest part of the park. Jenkins is out number 2 here in the 6th. That brings up Cooper McEnroe. Hit by a pitch his last time. He had an RBI triple back in the first inning and scored when the throw from the outfield got away. Struck out in the 3rd and then was hit by a pitch in the 5th. So he's scored 2 runs, has a triple and a stolen base. He's had a pretty good game. Head in the count, 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch is outside. Nice job by Tuxhorn, the catcher, to get in the left-handed batter's box to keep that from going to the backstop. Fergen's the runner at second. Ziegler at first. Better than decent speed on the base paths. Got some giddy up on the fastball, but not sure he knows where it's going. It's 3 balls and no strikes. Got out of the way of that one. Takes the walk instead of being hit by the pitch. Fifth walk issued by Blinn pitching. Loads the bases with 2 outs for Hayden Kreitz. Hayden 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts and a fly out to left field. First pitch is down and away for ball 1. Low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Called a strike at the knees. Check the swing.
All right, here we go.
Fastball inside corner for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. With the bags full of Highlanders.
You got it, Kreitz. Here we go. You got it.
The 2-2 pitch. Check the swing on the pitch down.
There you go.
He didn't go. So here we go. Merry-go-round gets started here. Runner at first not being held on.
Yes, you can. Let's go.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung and a miss for strike 3. For the Highlanders in the 6th, they do get a run. They do it on 2 base hits. No Blinn errors. And there were 3 runners left on base. We played 6, and our score is McLennan 9 and Blinn 1. One defensive change for McLennan as Blinn comes to bat here in the top half of the 7th inning. Brody Cheer has taken over in left field for Nathan Tobin, so he goes into the 8th spot in the batting order for the Highlanders. 9-1-2 to face Griffin Lewis. Second pitcher of the game for the Highlanders back out on the mound after throwing 32 pitches through the first 2 2/3 innings he's tossed. First pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. Sullivan singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2 in the game. His other at bat was a fly out to left. Takes a changeup outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Sam Elrich went the first 3 1/3. Gave up no runs on 2 hits. Walked 2, struck out 1. He is set to be the winning pitcher if the Highlanders hold on to this one. Fastball called a strike inside corner. Not sure if Sullivan agrees. But it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Hit in the air to center field. Coming in to put the squeeze on that one is Sam Jenkins for out number 1. Back to the top of the order, and Reese Lunsford. Lunsford is 0 for 3. With a ground out to the pitcher, a fly out to the third baseman, and a strikeout. The strikeout came against Griffin Lewis the first time he faced him. Off speed with the first pitch. Had him out front. No balls and 1 strike. It's Brody Cheer in left, Sam Jenkins in center, and Brendan Sigler in right for the Highlanders now. Breaking ball drops on the plate. Slider misses down, 2 balls and a strike. Next on the schedule for the Highlanders is a Thursday game here at Bosque River Ballpark next week against Howard. Count goes to 3 balls and a strike. Now there's a possibility of a game to be scheduled either Sunday or Monday. James Leverton going to work on that since they're going to miss a game tomorrow. 3-1 pitch, fouled straight back into the screen. 3-1. Got to give it to Peter Stark and the pitching staff holding down the free bases today. It's not been a problem for the Highlander pitching staff so far. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. He corrals it and throws it over to first base for out number 2. That's what you call fielding your position for Griffin Lewis. And that's going to be it for Griffin Lewis. As James Leverton is out of the dugout, has made the call to the bullpen. Griffin Lewis most likely has reached his assigned pitch count for the game. Gets a good hand from his teammates and the fans here after throwing 42 pitches. And he'll give way to Cameron Johnson, a 6'5", 230-pound redshirt freshman from right here in Waco, Midway High School. He will take over on the hill as the third pitcher for the Highlanders in this one. For Johnson, this will be his third appearance of the year. His previous 2 appearances were limited to an inning and a third. Gave up a couple of runs, both earned on 1 hit. He did hit a batter. He struck out 3, didn't walk anybody, but he did give up a home run. So in his 1 1/3 inning, his batting average against is 200, but his earned run average is 13.50. Needs to improve on that. A nice outing for Griffin Lewis. Gets 2/3 of an inning here, so that's 2. I guess it's 3 1/3 innings for him. In that time, he gave up a run that's unearned on just, double check this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base hits. He walked nobody. He struck out 3. It's amazing how easy this game can be when you don't walk people. You don't give up free bases. Many of these JUCO games that end up being walkathons that last 4 hours. Final score of 18-17. Not the kind of games we see between these 2 teams that are ranked in the top 6 in the country in the preseason. Cam Johnson has finished his warm-up tosses. 2 outs and nobody on. 2-0 hitter Jacob Bahasic is the batter he will face. Bahasic 1 for 3 with a single his last time up. He's also had a fly out to center field and a comebacker to the mound. First pitch fastball is around the shoulders. They appeal to first base, and he said he went around. No balls and 1 strike. Johnson will bring it up there. 95 plus. That's on the outside third. 0-2. A little extra giddy up on that, left it up at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Slow curveball hit on one hop to the shortstop, deep in the hole. Bergen still across in plenty of time. 3 up and 3 down go the Buccaneers in the 7th. We head to the bottom of the 7th with our score. McLennan 9 and Blinn 1.
Run rule, 10 after 7.
Oh, 10 after 7. I thought it was 8.
Well, at the World Series, it's 10 after 5 and 8 after 7.
That's what I remember. Oh, that's not here.
Yeah, it's not here.
So we need 2 more runs.
That would help.
Ready to go eat?
Yeah, get us to dinner a lot quicker.
Good to go. Let's get back on the road to Dallas. Oh, it's good. So it's ours. Good. Good. So it's ours. Charles said he had Thomas on. Well, it's you see that. It's the one before cooler. It's cooler. So they reattach, put it back, put it in there, and then attach. So he's got a bionic arm right now. So that can totally move it now. How long? He can start throwing. Throwing rehab is May, and then throwing full speed August 1st. So by next fall, we call it. Yeah, he can start hitting in May. That was good. Which is weird, is why he didn't know he was first. He could wait until he could hit with that injury. And then he could throw.
Bottom half of inning number 7. Michael Peavy, the catcher, will lead it off for the Highlanders. Will be followed by Brett Haggerty and then Brody Cheer. Facing Bryce Robinson. His first pitch is in for a strike. Robinson, the third pitcher of the game for Blinn. Took over for Matt Taylor, who went an inning and a third, giving up 3 runs earned on 3 hits. Walked 1, struck out 3. The 0-1 inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
We're on the COVID plan now. Red. On the board up there.
Don't think these teams have any other games scheduled. Yeah, they do. They got one other single game scheduled for March the 9th. They will play each other here in Waco. That's what's on the schedule. Coming up March 9th in a non-conference game. The 2-1. Fastball outside corner. 2-2. Looks very relaxed out there on the mound. His 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Sullivan comes in from the warning track and makes the catch for out number 1. Here's Brett Haggerty. He has hit into some hard luck in this one. Hit a line shot to right field. It was pretty much right at the right fielder's first time up. Second time up, he walked and scored. Third time up, he sent a laser to the third baseman that he was. The third baseman caught out of self-defense. Didn't catch it and put a hole in his chest. 1-0 the count. On Brett Haggerty. That's hit hard. Deep to right center field. Treetop tall and over the wall. So much for that hard luck for Brett Haggerty as he finally just puts one over the wall that nobody can get to. First career home run here at McLennan in his very first base hit as a Highlander. Picks up his first RBI. Gives the Highlanders a 10-1 lead. With Brody Cheer at the plate for the first time. Hitting in the 8th spot for Nathan Tobin after he took over in left field for Tobin defensively. Tobin was 1 for 3 in the game. Or excuse me, 1 for 2 in the game with 2 runs scored. His last time up, he walked. Brody Cheer out of Parker, Colorado. Takes a pitch inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You watched the video? I did get the. You got the flow, whatever it's called?
6'1", 185-pound sophomore.
Was it really? I was looking for it.
Saw action in our first game today.
Yeah.
Hits this one on the ground. Pitcher gets off the mound to get to it and flips to the first baseman for out number 2. Nice play by the pitcher, Bryce Robinson, to retire Cheer. Now here's Abdiel Hernandez. He's 2 for 3 with 4 RBI in the game. RBI single back in the first, a 3-run home run in the fourth, and then struck out in the 6th. First pitch fastball outside third for a strike. Highlanders have out-hit the Buccaneers 9-7, outscored them 10-1. Swung over the top of a breaking ball. Goes to 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Breaking ball. They appeal to first base. See, it didn't go. Buccaneers are ready to go to the dugout. That called out on strikes this time. Ends the inning, but the Highlanders get a run on the solo home run by Haggerty. There's no errors and nobody left on base. We played 7 and our new scores, McLennan 10 and Blinn 1. Highlander right-hander Cameron Johnson faces the meat of the order for the Buccaneers of Blinn here in the top of the 8th inning. Got a 9-run cushion, though. His team up 10-1. Facing the third baseman, Riley Leininger, who's 0 for 1 officially. He's walked twice and flied out to center field. First pitch is fouled over the third base dugout toward the locker room. Cameron Johnson, the third pitcher of the game for the Highlanders. Sam Elrich got the start. He is still in contention for the win, as he went 3 1/3 innings, but he was pulled on a pitch count. That allows you to give him the win if you wish, and I will. if it stays this way. Again, you never have enough runs in junior college baseball. Called strike 3. Yeah, that's a good way to get kicked out of the ball game. Start hollering at the home plate umpire about balls and strikes. Out number 1 here in the 7th. First strikeout for Cameron Johnson. 5th strikeout for Highlander pitching. He's up the catcher, Zachary Tuxhorn. He's 1 for 3. Fouls off the first pitch over the first base dugout out of play. That's lined past the second baseman into right field for a base hit for Tuxhorn. Got that 8 hits on the board now for the Buccaneers. Here's Drew Britton. He doubled his last time and scored the only run for Blinn in this game. Highlanders looking for a double play ball. First pitch is past the shoestrings for ball 1. Highlanders turned a double play in the first game, their first double play of the year. Looking to help out their pitcher here with they can get a double play ball. Time asked for at the plate. Got to write those offensive timeouts down. You didn't have to write them down. You wouldn't need a pitch clock. Not a fan of the pitch clock. Just misses inside. Those 2 balls and no strikes. That's on the outside third for a strike. Highlander outfield playing straight away for Britton. 2-1. Again, just past the shoestrings. Those 3 balls and 1 strike. Peyton Fergens, the shortstop, is shaded over toward the bag at second, trying to take away the middle of the diamond from the left-hand hitting Britton. Inside ball 4. That is just the 3rd walk issued by McLennan pitching in this game. It'll also get a visit to the mound from the head coach, James Leverton, and he's going to ask for the baseball. So Cameron Johnson's going to face 4 batters and get 2 outs out of it. He's responsible for a couple of runners on base. He's given up no runs so far with a strikeout and a walk. And the new pitcher is Charlie Kincaid. Kincaid, right-hander, sophomore. 6'2", or make that 6'4", 235 out of Austin, Texas. Taking over as the 4th pitcher for McLennan in the contest. Numbers on Kincaid. He has appeared in 1 game so far. Just through an inning and 2/3, allowed 3 runs on 4 hits, but he didn't walk anybody, and he struck out 5. Opponent's hitting .444 off of Charlie, and he got a 16.20 earned run average, but it's still young in the season. Do what he can to improve on that. Still just an outstanding job by the Highlander pitching staff coming into today's game. In the 3 games played prior, pitching staff had only walked 4 batters and struck out 41. In our first game today, pitching staff walked 1 and struck out 6. In this game, they've walked 3 and struck out 5. Yeah. Avoid those free bases and you got a chance to win. And that's what the McLennan pitching staff has done so far through their first 4+ games. So 2 on, 1 out. Here's Case and Atkins, the center fielder. He is 3 for 3. 2 singles and a double today. No runs to show for it, no RBIs to show for it. Takes the first pitch fastball for strike 1. Ground ball. Charging as the third baseman. The throw to first base will be in time. No chance for the double play on that one, but you do have 2 outs. Great job by McEnroe.
Go, Charlie.
Well, now you got 2 runners in scoring position, but there are 2 outs. Austin Glasscock, the designated hitter, steps up to the plate. .63 freshman out of Cyprus. Takes the first pitch outside for ball 1.
You got it, Charlie.
Highlander pitching staff came in with an earned run average of 5.88, but that's got to go down. They've only given up 2 runs in the 2 games so far. Off speed in for a strike.
That's a great pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike. And not all those runs are earned. Matter of fact, I think the 1 run today in this game is unearned. Ground ball, right side. Haggerty charges. He'll flip to Kincaid covering the bag. And that will end the 8th inning. Blinn in the 8th had a threat but gets nothing. No runs on a hit. No errors, and they leave 2 on base. Head to the bottom of the 8th with our score. McLennan 10 and Blinn 1.
Bottom half of the eighth.
I think it was a game. Like a pitching coach thing.
First batter in the bottom of the eighth is Peyton Fergens, the Highlander shortstop. From the left side against the right-hander, Bryce Robinson. First pitch is low for ball one. Robinson, the third pitcher of the game for the Buccaneers. Two balls and no strikes. Fergens picked up his first hit of the game, plus an RBI in the sixth inning. Got left stranded on the base paths at third base. On the outside corner at the knees for strike one. 2-1 to count. Highlanders just need a run to win it on the run rule. Shorten it to 8 innings instead of 9. Fly ball, and that's deep to left field. It's going back, track, wall. Treetop tall and over the wall. Peyton Fergens gets his first home run as a Highlander. His fourth RBI of the year. And that's going to be the ball game, I do believe, on the run rule. So the Highlanders end up winning the doubleheader today. In the 8th inning, they get one run on one hit. There was no errors and nobody left. Let me give you some quick update here, or at least, let's see. 11 runs on 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. 11 runs on 10 hits.
I should. We're working on. How are they looking? Yeah, I should. I can only get 1 week. Right, exactly. We'll see you guys.
Highlanders come up with 11 runs. They do it on 10 hits. They commit 1 error, and they only leave 5 runners on base. For Blinn, they get 1 run on 8 hits. They commit 2 errors, and they leave 8 runners on base. The winning pitcher will be Sam Elrich for the Highlanders. He'll go to 1-0 on the year. The Blinn starter, Hayden Morris, suffers the loss. He goes to 2-1. Blinn now moves to 5-5 on the season, while the Highlanders improve to 4-1. And let's see, we got this one started at 4:21, and it's 6:50. About 2 hours and 30 minutes to play this game. Ended on the run rule in the 8th inning. We thank you for joining us for baseball from McLennan Field at Bosque River Ballpark today. We remind you our final score is McLennan 11 and Blinn 1. Hope you'll join us for the next game, which is scheduled for next Thursday. Next Thursday, right here at Bosque River Ballpark against Howard. Again, Highlanders win 2-1 in the first game, 11-1.
Founder and CEO of Lighthouse Streaming. Over the last 4 years, we've had some tremendous successes, none of which could have been accomplished without you, our clients, and our viewers. From my family